So there's this gay movie I saw called The Summer of '85 that follows a character who falls in love with another guy. Things get complicated, but I think the film depicts perfectly the roller coaster ride of new love. But what I think the film does an exceptionally good job at is capturing the feeling of the summer. While I think The Summer of '85 is a unique film, there are many like it, and it got me thinking, out of all the gay movies I've seen in my life, a lot of them take place in the summer. You could almost see this as a gay summer genre. There's a movie directed by Stephen Cohn called Henry Gamble's Birthday Party. From what I remember, they don't specifically say it takes place in the summer, but there's definitely a summer aesthetic to it. This is a very interesting movie that deals with faith and sexuality, a lot like Cohn's other movies. Henry is somebody who is closeted, and this is yet another summer atmosphere where somebody discovers their homosexuality. And if you're a more of an open-minded filmgoer, you can watch the experimental tone poem that is Last Summer, using static close-ups and sound to perfectly also capture the atmosphere of the season. There's also this YouTube channel, Americana Pictures, and they've almost built their entire work on films that explore the summer gayness. I would definitely check out their new short film, Dino at the Beach. And of course, more recently, in terms of big studio films, there was Fire Island. And Fire Island wasn't so much a coming-of-age film, but instead showed older men in search of true love, all with the summer and beach as a backdrop. But how could you not mention the most popular of them all, Call Me By Your Name? Taking place in the summer, discovering your sexuality, falling in love with somebody who you're only going to be able to be with this person until the end of the summer. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying that these are all the tropes of this summer film genre. So summer for me has always given me the feeling of the possibility of adventure. And I think that's why a lot of filmmakers place their gay movies in the summer. It's the perfect place to set a story of new love. But not all filmmakers show summer in their movies as a good thing. In the French thriller Stranger by the Lake, the summer setting is used as a catalyst to get the main character to the lake. Summer is very much an important part of this movie. This film could not exist. You couldn't have these characters out there in the woods cruising in the snow. Then there is Beach Rats, where the summer setting, especially in those carnival scenes, feels like the main character can't have any joy there. He can only express his true desire in the darkness of a summer night. Then of course we have the talented Mr. Ripley, where as you can see in this scene with Matt Damon, summer is also used as a setting to make bodies more desirable and intense to his psychotic gay character. In my research, I'm not even scratching the surface in the amount of gay movies that are set in the summer, so there's something definitely to it. So back to that movie, The Summer of '85. I think it's a great movie. I really recommend it. One thing I noticed that was really interesting was the cinematographer or director's use of color in the summer setting. For instance, the first half of the movie, which is very romantic and happy, it uses the very, warm yellow and orange tones, but then not giving spoilers away, but there is a shift halfway through the movie, and then after that, the summer is portrayed as a very bluish, cold place. The filmmakers were probably aware about how the summer could be used not just as a setting, but actually as a tool to evoke mood and atmosphere into the film. Even though I've only talked specifically about gay movies, a lot of LGBTQ films in general use the summer as a backdrop for their story. And it might be for a lot of the reasons I've said, but it could just be because the summer is an easy place to project your fantasies of things that you wish could happen. But sometimes they never do.